This is Aisha, a bright young girl from a village in Bangladesh, constantly looking to learn new things. Her passion for learning distinguishes her from the other children in her community. But come darkness, her joy soon becomes strained. What if her reading didn't have to end with the day? Imagine what she could accomplish. Meet Adina in a distant village of Ethiopia who shares Aisha's zeal for reading. In this village, life doesn't stop when darkness descends. This could be Aisha. And to give this opportunity to millions across the world, the International Finance Corporation and the World Bank are jointly pursuing their off-grid lighting program in a multitude of countries. The results of Lighting Global are immense. To date, the industry has enabled more than 23 million people to achieve Tier 1 energy access, with more than 50 million people benefiting from modern lighting services. This has resulted in over 1.1 million tons of greenhouse gas savings per year. This remarkable impact could not have been achieved without the immense contribution from importers, distributors and retailers in all of these countries. This is their story.
So in Ethiopia particularly, since there are a large number of rural households and they are off-grid, so they use solar energy to get lighting and for charging their mobile phones and so on. Regarding the particular products we distribute, the consumer feedback is really good, partly because we make sure that the products we distribute are good quality, and we also exchange if something happens. We give a minimum of 2 years warranty, and we are close by the consumer, and if something happens, we maintain or replace their products.
A campaign of this nature should not be a one-off campaign. It should be a sustained campaign throughout the year or throughout half of the year. If, for example, you come to my village, I don't want you to come on the market day and go away. You need to come to that market day for 3-6 weeks continuously. Once you're able to do that consistency, our people down in the village will be able to see that this is a good product. They'll be able to identify the product and they'll be able to embrace the product and buy it and consume it.
In the context of Bangladesh, the distributor of Bangladesh faces that the product price is in bit higher scale, and for them it's very difficult to reach to the ultra poor level. And another problem they are facing that they need some credit facilities to reach to their customers. So now we are trying to make some arrangements with different donor organizations, different MFIs to create some funds, and so that they can give their credit facilities to their customers.
A lot of people are yet fully informed and not really fully informed about solar lamps, what they can do. Basically, what people know more in the market is the usual rechargeable lamps, the other alternate solutions that exist, which are far cheaper than solar lamps.
So we started a program called Solar Sahelis, where we're training women to become active educators and spreading the word about what high quality solar products are. That creates a lot more momentum. Also, by giving them access to education and training, but also an income generation opportunity, it creates an incentive for people to want to embrace solar as a business as well as an opportunity.
After launching our product, we have gone through serious motivational activities to our distributors and to our last mile partners, and we also gave a huge number of sales tips, innovative sales tips to our distributors, so that they can convince to their customers and they can sell the products with a large number.
It's really challenging for us to to find out creative ways to market ourselves, because the traditional ways like Twitter, Facebook, TV, newspaper, they're not really popular. They can't really work in these areas because they do not have enough penetration. So we had to be really creative about these things, and as far as the initial investment is concerned, we try to solve that by offering installments to people. People could buy the solar home systems or the lanterns from us on installments. And as far as the marketing is concerned, we heavily relied on the BTL activities, and we would come up with events like movie nights, where we would gather people around in a village, and people would be gathering around the TV, a solar powered TV, and watching a movie on that.
You see their faces light up when they see a lamp that can actually provide lights for them. They can charge their phones. A few times we see consumers or customers, end users who meet us, and you tell them this tiny lamps can actually light up your home for more than 24 hours and can charge your phones. So it's very interesting to them, and also it kind of gives them back adds more to their life, because their children can study at night. They can. So usually the reaction is usually very, very overwhelming for most of them.
And the other thing which we're looking at now more and more is the sort of quality assurance of the product. So the Lighting Global Quality Assurance Program has definitely helped us, assess the products and help our entrepreneurs, value that. While there's still no seal which is visible, this is definitely a step in the right direction.
Badri Prasad, he's a farmer that's based out of Jammu, Rajasthan. He came to our office and wanted to understand what this big hubbub was about quality solar products. And he looked at a lantern and he thought it was too expensive. We told him to try it and understand the difference between low quality and high quality. So he takes the lantern home, he uses it at night, he uses it with his children, and by the time he comes back home the next day, he said, "Now explain to me what you meant by quality." He said, "I'm being smarter, I have a return, or I'm saving at least 300 rupees by buying this light." So not only did he buy the light, he then decided to become a retailer or sell the light. So the next day he came back and actually ordered 12 more pieces. He stocked the products in his shop. He suddenly converted that into a solar shop. And then he asked me, how can his wife get involved? And next thing we know, his wife and his daughter-in-law are both becoming solar sahelis that are educating more women in masses. So today, Badri Prasad is not selling 12 lights, but he's selling over 400. And he's become a big promoter of quality as well as understanding the value of solar.
The value added by our distributors to the success of our programs is unparalleled. Their persistence has brought thousands of people access to electricity from alternative sources and illuminated the lives of millions across the globe. These early adopters and prospective ones will be a key pillar in realizing even more ambitious targets. We thank them and salute them for their resilience and determination.